In this question, we have a diver jumping from a diving board above a swimming pool. We're giving an initial velocity of u meters per second upwards. Now, the horizontal component of the driver's path is negligible, and we have a constant resistance of 0.5 newtons per kilogram acting on the diver. We are asked to find an expression for the height of the diver above the pool at the highest point of the dive. So what we need to consider is the first part of the jump is where they jump up from the board and up to the highest point. So I've drawn a quick diagram so I can visualise what's going on. So the board is 10 metres above the water. They're going to jump upwards, travelling at u meters per second, and when they get to the top of that jump, their velocity is going to be 0. So let's use our formula: increase in kinetic energy plus increase in potential energy is equal to the work done. So the increase in kinetic energy is going to be equal to the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. And you'll notice because the velocity at the top of that jump is 0, the final kinetic energy is going to be 0. But our initial kinetic energy is going to be a half mv squared, which in this case, we're using u for our velocity there. Now for the increase in potential energy, we're going to use mgh. So I'm going to use 10 for my value of gravity, and h is the distance I'm trying to find for that jump. Now my work done is equal to my force multiplied by my distance. Now the force given to us is in newtons per kilograms. So this means that the force acting on the diver is going to be 0.5 m if we're using m as their mass. So this means that the work done is going to be equal to 0.5 m multiplied by the distance that they're travelling. So let's use that as h. Now you'll notice there's an unknown m throughout this equation, so I'm going to divide through by m to give us a cleaner equation. So this has left me with 10.5 h is equal to a half u squared. Now if I rearrange this to get h equals, this is going to leave me with u squared over 21. Now our final expression needs to be the height above the pool. So we need to add the 10 to this final expression to get our final answer. So the highest point is 10 plus u squared over 21.